Everyone who has walked in a park has seen that there are those places where the people who design the parks, people are moving, and there are those places where people are making shortcuts over the grass. They are called social paths or social trails or desire path or desire trails in sociology. Not only they are the most optimal way in a park from the landscape perspective to go from one place to another, they also accumulate all the information and all the context. For example, where are the bus stations? Where are the schools, shops, everything like that? And that you can see from those trails which are off the, let's say, official trail or a path in a park. There is no reason why we couldn't use the same idea and approach in information systems. People always leave digital fingerprints or footprints whenever they are using some systems, and it's actually very easy to use that information as a accumulated knowledge of what functions and what parts of the program are actually used. And it's possible to use that to make the services or programs even better, and it's possible even to see the connection between different functions. So for example, if a person has a use case where they have to do something in the information system, then they, in order to accomplish that, they might click in different parts of that program just to accomplish one goal which they have in mind, but not, and it's not the way the programmer originally thought about that. Now, if we can see that hundreds or thousands of people are doing the same thing and using the program again in a similar manner, it's possible to know in new versions how to combine that, or even further. Let's imagine that different government services in different servers provide different kind of functionality. A great example is the complex system of different governmental services. Now, if people use them, they typically belong to different organizations of government, but people who are actually using it might still have one single goal, so they have to go to different parties or different organizations to accomplish their goal. If we could actually log the data or the digital fingerprints, footprints from different systems, we could start to make sense which are those very frequently occurring chains of functionalities which people are using, and we could start to make services much easier, much better, and we could actually start to see what is the evolution of services, what is the evolution of systems, because if the business climate or the business context changes, maybe some law changes, people might start to use the software in a different way. And if we have already built in the software the capability that we are able to track how people use it and to do it at completely in an anonymous way, then we can start to build much better services. Because if you now think about the example from which I started, the example in a park where people do not go to the official roads, but actually use the social trails or social paths to make shortcuts, then this information is completely anonymous. Yes, thousands of people have used that path, but it's anonymous in a way that it's accumulated knowledge of thousands. So you cannot see any personal information from that. And the similar case is with information systems. If thousands of people use the information system in a similar way, you can start to see those very frequent patterns. So this was just one example of how you could use data mining and big data with information systems to understand how people use that and to support evolution of information systems or making some new versions of information systems. Thank you.